Good day, brothers and sisters. Another day to spend with the Lord. Come, let us listen and reflect on His Word.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint Mark. When Jesus returned to Capernaum after some days, it became known that he was at home. Many gathered together so that there was no longer room for them, not even around the door, and he preached the word to them. They came bringing to him a paralytic carried by 4 men. Unable to get near Jesus because of the crowd, they opened up the roof above him. After they had broken through, they let down the mat on which the paralytic was lying. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to him, "Child, your sins are forgiven." Now some of the scribes were sitting there asking themselves, "Why does this man speak that way? He is blaspheming. Who but God alone can forgive sins?" Jesus immediately knew in his mind what they were thinking to themselves, so he said, "Why are you thinking such things in your hearts? Which is easier to say to the paralytic, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Rise, pick up your mat and walk'? But that you may know that the Son of Man has authority to forgive sins on earth," he said to the paralytic, "I say to you, rise, pick up your mat and go home." He rose, picked up his mat, and at once and went away in the sight of everyone. They were all astounded and glorified God, saying, "We have never seen anything like this." The Gospel of the Lord.
We have never seen anything like this. If the healing miracle narrated in today's Gospel happened today, it would surely make the headlines, not just because of the healing itself, but the way this happened. Can we imagine an already paralyzed man having to be lifted up to a roof, from there through a hole, lowered down to Jesus? Perhaps there is really an element of exaggeration in the story to underline how desperate the situation is, or how eager and strong in faith the friends of the paralytic, or the paralytic himself, in seeking a cure, that they have to reach that level of risk or courage. The boldness and courage of the friends and of the paralytic himself are matched by the action response of Jesus in healing the sick man. Jesus also shows boldness and courage by declaring healing to the paralytic by way of forgiving his sins, thus earning the ire of the religious authorities who are present. Once again, faith and courage are rewarded with God's mercy. Have our own difficulties and struggles come to the point of doing anything, if only to obtain what we want? Or are we too resigned and passive to do that?